Hello friends, today I am going to teach you complete AutoCAD basics. That means if you are new user, if you don't know AutoCAD, then you can learn from this tutorial. And in starting also only I am going to tell you that if you are experienced user for AutoCAD, then I don't think this tutorial is useful for you. If you want further information, further detailing of any AutoCAD commands, like I posted already 4 videos of the AutoCAD blocks, same as I will post on every topic after this, so that you can learn in deep. But before that you should learn the AutoCAD basics. So today I am going to teach you complete AutoCAD basics in 50 minutes. What I am going to cover, let me give you one example. First I am going to start with scratch drawing. That means if you are opening one AutoCAD, then how can you start drawing? Then in drawing tools, line, circle, rectangle, polygon, ellipse, or arc, xline, ray, polyline, etc. Again in modify tools, move, copy, rotate, scale, stretch, mirror, trim. Then a couple of more commands. I am going to explain you each of them. Now a lot of to cover, so we start. When you will start AutoCAD, then you will see this screen. There this is 3 sections. First is get started, second recent document, third is notification. And if you are installing so another software or another version, you will get one tab here also, that is called learning. This is starting and this is learning. So what will you do? For starting on drawing, you can click directly here, but before that you should select a template. What is template? Template means the drawings have the pre-built settings. When you are starting a drawing, then it should be some pre-built setting like units, dimensions, and dimension styles, line type styles. Everything's are already inbuilt as default, so that you can start. If you are going to work in inches, then you will need to select normal AutoCAD. Go in new. Here you can see one is AutoCAD ISO and one is ACAD only. This is inches drawing, it is ISO drawing. ISO is already completely based on millimeter. So this template is set up with in millimeters, and this is set up with inches. So not going to the further detailing, I am going to start one drawing. So there are 3 types of starting one drawing. First one, Control N. This one. Second one, clicking here. First select the template, click, it will start one drawing. And third one, click here. It is a quick access menu bar. Okay, this is not the new, it is Q new. I will explain in new videos how to configure this. So we started one drawing. Now the first command is line. Before that we need to know what is coordinate system, because whole AutoCAD is based on the coordinate system. If you will work in the previous version, you will need to know the coordinate system. So in just little detailing, I am going to use xline command. 0, 0. What is this 0, 0 you are watching here? 0, 0 is the coordinate. If you read the graph, this screen looks like some graph. Okay, when you used in graph in childhood, you see each blocks is counted as 1, and this big blocks are counted as bigger value 1. That means this is from here to here, it is 1 mm. Okay, I am going to make one line, and I am cropping 1, 1. That means it is going to make, and again I am going to make 10, 10. Now zoom to extend. This is the first 1, 1. I am going to dimension, select this and this is 1, this is 1. Same as from this to x, height is 10, and from y-axis to this is 10. So this is 10, 10. This is 1, 1. If you want to set up the grids, you see here one grid is calculated as 10 by 10. So if you want to set up the grid, right click here, grid setting, and here you can put the value how much you want. If we are going to make one line, so what is line? Line is a shortest path between 2 points. It is the explanation of line. Same as you define the line, same as you will work in the AutoCAD. So what will you do? You give one first point, second point, third point, fourth point, and just you will have to put the coordinate. For example, 10, 10, enter. It is the first point. Second comma, if I want 50 by 50, enter. Now third point of I want it here, this point. So what will be this x distance will be 10 and y distance will be 50. So I will tell 10, 50. Same as if I want this point, so from the x 0 to there this will be 50 and the height will be 10. So what value I to type? 50 comma 10, like this. If you want further detailing of the coordinate system, please text me. I will make one special tutorial for the coordinate system because it is a big topic. It requires more than 1 hour to discuss. I am leaving it here. Basic is that if you have some points, just click here and click anywhere, you will make one line. After line there comes polyline, but before poly I will discuss polyline in last. Second, I am going to circle and making one circle. So if this is my circle, I am going to delete this all. This is my circle, and what happens if I will see the distance between anywhere, if I will put this line, this will be its radius and this is always equal. So according to definition, this satisfies. So what, for making a circle, what you have to choose a center and then radius. Okay, you don't have radius, you have diameter, just select D, enter. Now put the diameter. If I am putting, look here, according to my cursor, I am, whatever I will put the value, that will be diameter, so the final outcome will be half of that. So I am putting 100. If you, I will check the radius of this, it will be 50. Got it? There are couple of methods in circle, so I am going to show you some of them. So I am making one line. Okay, now first circle is center radius, second is center diameter. I showed you center diameter. Again 2 point, first point and second point, it will act as a diameter. This line become diameter. Third point, 3 point. 3 point is, if I will select this, I am deleting this. 3 point circle is, if I am selecting 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, this circle will pass through all of these. So you know about the term of circumscribed circle. If I will make one line also, look, this is a circumscribed circle. Okay, now inscribed circle, it is the tangent, radius is different thing, tangent, first object, second object and third object. We will make one inscribed circle. Same as if I want inscribed circle, again tangent, one circle, second one arc, and the third, which body I can take, I took wrong example, sorry, tangent, first circle, second this arc, third this arc. It will make one inscribed circle. Same as if I will go tangent, radius. What is this? If I want to fit something inside this, but I have the radius, for example big drum, round drum, I want to fit in this corner, when it will appear, then just I know its radius is, I think I am taking one example, I know its radius is 50, I am taking example. So tangent, I need this wall touching, and its radius will be 50. Automatically it will adjust the distance, so you will get what is the distance between this point and this point. So if you will go to align dimension, instead select align dimension, first point, second point, you will get what this, how much distance it will acquire. This will be vacant, whatever you need. It's just an example. And arc recall also the big session, so I will just demonstrate arc few examples. Yes, I am taking A, enter, first point, second point and third point. It will make one arc. Same as 3 point circle, look, all 3 points are touching. Second, few types of circle, sorry, arc, it is 11 types of arc here, so you will need to work on every of this. This is continuous arc, that means it will continue the previous arc session. So I will explain in another video. I am going to rectangle. So for rectangle, select first point and select second point, it will make one rectangle. But what about the dimensions? I am going to dimension, select rectangle first point, that from where the rectangle will start, select the dimension or type D, enter, and type the dimension. For example, I want 50 by 50. Another, again it will ask for the direction, which direction it will take, because all is 50 by 50. This is a start point, it is right, left, up or down, so you will have to show the click in the direction. For example, I am taking another example and I am putting the dimension 10 by 200. Okay, this is my rectangle. So starting point is fixed, that is but where it will be put, just select anywhere you select where you want to put it. Same example, I want to start from this point and dimension, enter, enter, enter. Triple enter means it will take the previous dimensions. Whenever there are two types of submenus, if I am going to rectangle, REC, enter. Now first is this one in the big bracket, that means it is a submenu. And if we are going, for example, I am going to first point and then I will go, these are the submenu. And dimension, here you will see angle bracket. Angle bracket means default value. So if I will not type anything, it will take as 10. So I am going to type 20 and this I am 100. So this is my new value. But if again I am going to same thing, again dimension, it is taking 20. If I am not putting anything and just putting space or enter, it will make the previous values. So what is these are two types of submenus. Again, line, arc, circle, rectangle. I am going to ellipse, select ellipse or EL, enter. For ellipse you have to identify what is, specify axis endpoints of ellipse. Okay, axis endpoints. First I am making two lines, first line and second line. I am going to move it here like this. Okay, now we are going to demonstrate from this. This is major axis, this is minor axis. I'm making one ellipse. So what I will do, EL, enter. Now what is the axis endpoint? So first endpoint, second endpoint. Now distance between the axis, this one. First ellipse I am going to delete. Again I am going to ellipse. If I want center, this is center, this is first distance, this is second distance. Okay, again I am delete, ellipse. If I okay, if you want not complete ellipse, if you want arc, just click here, nothing will be changed, just that option disappears. What happens if you will go to any option, I made this, but after this command exits, but in the arc condition it will start making arc. Whatever you will put the first point, put the second point, it will make arc instead of complete ellipse. So this is the thing. Now if you will go here, it is same thing, axis end or center end. Center end means center, first end, second end. Okay, if you want to make arc, just same thing, but you need to select the center. If you want center, axis ends. Okay, then start point and end point. For example, I am going to take this. Okay, and you need to work sometimes, you will get the idea. Line, circle, arc. Now hatch we are not going to discuss in this session. We are going to discuss some extra things, that is I think polyline I escaped, polyline, xline, ray. Okay, what is polyline? Polyline, for example, I am making one line, sorry, control Z, F8. Now line, I switched off the ortho, this line, and I joined one arc, first arc, first point, second point and third point. I wanted this all joint. What happens if I am going to delete this, this only changes. If I am going to change this, its color, these two color, so only this color. But if I want to apply all these at once, what happens? So I need to make polyline instead of PL, enter. Same thing I am going to make. Whatever dimension is, you put dimensions. Okay, now I want arc, so I will put arc, second point and third point. This is arc our. So same thing I am making, but if I am selecting one, I can apply features on one time. If I am going to delete, this all will delete once. So if you want to convert a line into polyline, just select and press J, enter. Now it will be converted into the polyline. But this is the further thing I will explain in the next sessions. Now after polyline, there is X line and ray. What is X line and ray? X line is the line which doesn't have the end. For example, I want a line which is horizontal and this is vertical, but this doesn't have end. How much I zoom or how much I zoom extend, it will again come through the end. Sorry, infinity. Same as ray, but ray have ray, ray have the start point but doesn't have the end point. Look how much distance I am going, it's going to full. So for starting on drawing or so making some reference lines, we need this. So later on we can work on this. So biggest thing is that it is used for referencing or starting one drawing, like architectures they use for the starting for the first boundary, and for mechanicals if they are making front view, top view, right view, so they want to align this all, so they make X lines. Okay, now modifying commands. What is modifying commands? Here you will see I have one menu bar also, but might be in your system it's not viewed. So what happens, if you will install the AutoCAD, you will see this screen. Okay, but there is no menu bar. So if you want menu bar, select and show menu bar, this will come. Now again go to the modify, and first is erase, copy, mirror, offset, whatever things we are going to discuss. So again I will show you why we need polyline instead of line. So I am going to make one line like this. Okay, first one is move, copy, rotate, scale. Okay, I am making one rectangle also. REC, enter. I want to move this rectangle and put it on this corner. So what will I do? Select M, enter, select the base point, and this. In any command, if you will go, there are few steps. For example, I am putting M, enter. Again there is a move command here, ribbon. So I don't prefer to use the ribbons because it requires too much time to move your cursor to the ribbon button and then use it. So it's up to you, whatever you use. I try to use the command. Okay, so M, enter. I am going to control Z, yes. Now M, enter. First is the select the object, enter. Then second option is specify the base point. So specify base point will be the pick point from where this all will be lifted. For example, you have to lift one whole chair. So what will you do? If you are lifting from one hand, so you will hold the chair one grill and lift it up. The grill you hold it, that is called pick point or base point. Same thing here. If you want to hold, for example, if it is something like this, see, enter, something like this. Okay, you want to hold all this. So what will you do? Select M, enter. I want to hold from this point, so this will be the pick point. For example, I am going to hold from this point and putting into this point. Okay, this is called pick point. Move. But before that proceeding, I want to show you something. For example, when I was selecting this, I picked from this center of this line. What is this called? This are snappings. Go to here and select, right click, object snapping. These are the points which will be show. For example, I am going to select one line. There are three types of points we can select. First one is starting point, second is end point, and third one is mid point. So whatever you want, you can select. If I am going to deselect the mid point and click OK, when I am going to select this one, I cannot find the pick point. Here should be one midpoint. So select this, select the midpoint, and now we will get the midpoint. Okay, again midpoint, 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 and midpoint. Look here, we made exactly half of that object. So again, same case, if I are going to quadrant, circle, I want these 4 points: first point, second point, third point, fourth point. So what will we do? Select first point, select point. This is quadrant, this is quadrant, this is quadrant. C, enter. What is the C, enter? If I am going to polyline or line, when we make some points, then one command is there, close. Close means it will again close this point to the start point. In this case, start point is this, so I will close. I am again going to snapping, and I will show you tangent. For example, I want a line from here and I want tangent on this point. So I don't know where it is tangent. If I will click here, it looks like tangent, but it's not tangent. So what will I do? Just drag it here. You will see one preview. Tangent sign is there, little green sign. That is called tangent. Snapping. Just click here. And if you are but in this case I have to find where is the tangent. So right click and force snap, that is called force snap. Here tangent, just click anywhere, it will take tangent. This is called force snap. Same as select, if I want midpoint, select midpoint. And this one, how this menu appears, just go to any command, okay, select object. If there is the term of picking one point, then you can hold control or shift and right click, this menu appears. It is called force snapping. Whatever you took, for example, I am going to select the intersect, okay, and I am going to select the point between this. So I am going to select this, and now again I am going to select this one. According to these 2 points, this all object moved. For example, I am going to make one line, select this point, select this point. So these are the things. If snapping is not there, what happens? I am closing the snapping and I am making one line. I am just putting one point. It seems we put in the right place, but when we will zoom, we'll see what happens. Look at this. Even if I will snap and like this I will do, now it's correct, huh? Look this, what happens. So snapping is needed. If I will do select and snap at that point, no, do whatever, this is on that point only. This is the benefit of snapping. After editing tool, I am going to make one polyline, PL enter. I am making this polyline, okay, and also one rectangle. Rectangle is also a polyline, be sure. I forgot to explain one thing, polygon. Under the rectangle there is one option, polygon. Polygon, what is polygon? POL enter. Polygon means any object which is covered by more than 3 lines, that is called polyline. Even a rectangle is polyline, a triangle is polyline, and more than triangle, heptagon, octagon, everything is polyline, sorry, polygon. So what will we do? I will select the size, number of sides. I am taking 10. Center point, what is this? Inscribed and circumscribed, I will explain, okay. Just I am taking inscribed and making one polygon. Now if we will count how many lines, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 polygons, lines are there. What is inscribed and circumscribed? I am making one circle and giving one radius is 100. For zoom to extent, what will you have to do? Just press the middle mouse twice, the wheel, and for zooming just rotate the mouse wheel forward, and for reverse it is zoom out for reverse. And left click is used for selection and right click is used for menu. Again, some cases if you are in command and in some cases the right click will act as enter. I will show you later, okay. So again I am going to make polygon. This time I am going to make 6 edges, okay. Now select the center point. Now it's asking circumscribed or inscribed. First I am going to inscribed circle and just selecting one this end, okay. Same case I am going to make 6 sides only, center, and again circumscribed, and same point I am going to select, okay. Same case I am doing one circle, 6 side, enter. In this case, look, here is the 6 side. I am not pressing any enter or space. I am pressing right click. Right click act as a enter. I told already. Select the center. I am going to circumscribe and I am putting the value. Value is 100. Now if you will see, this is identical. Sorry, what happened? This is, in fact, I am deleting this and I am turning on the ortho. What is ortho? This is ortho, okay. If I am making one line, this goes into 90 degree only, X or Y. This is ortho mode. So whenever we are putting one value or selecting one points, the direction is needed, because I am making one line, for example this one, and if it is not ortho, then it will act like this. Anywhere you will put, you will not say about the number angle. So if you will put the ortho, we can be sure about the its perpendicular direction only. So again I am going to make all this in the perpendicular direction, ठीक है. Polygon, POL enter. Select the base sizes, number of sides, select center, inscribe circle, and now I am going to choose this one, enter, again enter, select base point, this comes circumscribed, and again I'm going to select this one, and again 6 sides, center of the polygon, and I am inscribed, I am selecting, and I am putting the value 100. Now if I will see, again same thing I am going to do, select the center. So for selecting center, this time I am getting this center point. This is value, this feature is only available in geometric center. This is only available in 2017, so I am not going to use this. So if you have the older version, for example 14 or 15, you need, how you will get, just select, put your cursor sometimes on some point. If you want to snap, just select, I am going to select, and this is my center point, and again I am putting, this time I am going to circumscribe and putting 100. Okay, these are two polygons we got. What are these polygons? I want to see. I am going to select, move, and put it on this. Again you will see these are identical, this one or this one. Either you put the value or select a circle, it will give you the dimension. This is the circumscribed and this is inscribed. Okay, and no need to make circle every time. Moving forward, I am deleting all this. I am going to offset command. Okay, this is polyline. What is the difference between polyline and line? I will show you. First I will show you what is the copy command. Same as move command, copy command is the, just go to the CO, enter, select the object, enter, copy the, specify the base point. I am specifying this base point, and I am putting wherever I want, or I will put the distance between them. For example, in this case I want 300 distance, again 600 distance, 900 distance, and 1200 distance. Okay, like this. Okay, in this case here I want 600 distance, so this will like this, copy like this. If you will same case, I will select and press move, and I will press, select the base point, and I am going to switch on the ortho, and I am pressing 600. It will move, not copying. One thing you should know, that if we are moving, it's not whenever I picking point, then it's necessary to put anywhere. Okay, but if I am moving and I am picking this point, okay, the reference dimension distance will be, for example I am putting 900, it will do, it will work as fine. It was working previously, but the thing is that if I am going to put this point on this point, so I needed to snap from this point, not the dimension. If I have the dimension, I will put the dimension. If I have reference point, I will put the reference point, no problem. Okay, again in the case of rotate, REC, I am going to one rectangle also, so you will get the better idea. I am going to make one rectangle here. Okay, I want to rotate it along this point, so I will RO, enter, select object, enter, select the base point, and if ortho will be on, it will rotate into the 90 only. So I will close the ortho, and you will see whatever direction I want to move, I can click anywhere. Okay, or otherwise I can select, rotate, select the base point, and here I am putting 45 degree. Okay, if I will make one line here, and if I will check the dimension, for example angle from here to here, it will be 45 degree. Okay, this is rotate command. After rotate, scale, stretch, mirror, trim. Okay, now scale. What is scale? I am making one rectangle. Rectangle is a very easy example, that's why every time I use the rectangle. Anything you can choose, but for demonstrating in starting, it requires very easy things. Okay, I am going to scale, SC, enter, select the object, enter, select the base point. Base point means if you are scaling something, for example you are elongating one rubber, so you need one point fixed and second point as stretching. Okay, so same as if you have, I think it's the rubber. Okay, if you are going to fix this point and then stretching this point, then what happens? In this case this point is fixed, and these points are moving. So if you want to fix this point and moving this point, in that case stretch is used. S enter. In this case it will work. Look like this. These 2 points are fixed, these are moving. So I will demonstrate you what is the fix. Just I took one example for the showing you what is fixed and what is moving. So I am going to scale, enter, select the object, enter, select the point from where it will be fixed and put the value. For example, I want to make it half, so then half is 0.5, enter. Again I am going to the same command. For same command I am pressing enter, select the base point. This time I want to make it double, that means it's previous one. So I will, instead of putting 2, first I will select the copy and then I will put 2. What happens, it in the copy case, it will copy the it will leave the previous object and make one scaled copy. Same again, I am going to one scale. This time I am making 4 times, but before making 4 times I am making copy and making it 4 times. Now look, these 2 4 times, or this time again SC, enter, 3 times. This will come between this. Now I am not going to select the copy, it will delete this one and make one copy. Here the previous one is deleted, so we got the difference between this all. Again, if I am going to talk about the stretch, so I am going to make one line also, and here is one another line. I want this point should touch here. In this case I did this very easily, but what if I have one rectangle and I want this center point touches, 1 minute, in order to demonstrate it correctly I need some references. Okay, I need this center point touches this point. So what will do, we do select S, enter, select the point which you want to stretch and do like this. Again, if it was like this, and you do not want to change the other points, so what will you do, just you will select this green line. What is this green line? Whatever comes completely inside or completely outside of this green rectangle, this will not be changed, it will be kept as it is, but whatever is selected half, that will be changed. For example, I am selecting this, you will see this line and this line was out of our green window, so this both will not change, this both will be as it is, but this line and this line was selected half from here, so these two will be changed. So I am selecting, sorry, S, enter, select, enter, and this. Now I am going to take one example again, L, enter, like this. Okay, I am putting one dimension here. Okay, its dimension is 125806. Now again I am stretching it, S, enter, I am putting it anywhere. Okay, now I am checking the dimension, same dimension, it's not going to change, but again I am going to use the same command and I am going to stretch and put anywhere else. Now its dimension changed. Okay, you got the difference between what happens if completely inside or completely outside. This is our green window. Our object should be either completely inside, completely outside. If it will touch the boundary, it will start changing in the command. Okay, there are 2 types of selection window, this is blue and this is green. If you will move to right or down to up, okay, then it will make blue window, but if you will make left or down to up in left direction, it will make green window. What is green window and red window? I am going to show you. I am going to explode this all. Explode means if there is polyline, I already showed you that if it is a line 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, if I am selecting one, individually selecting, so what will I do, just select all and J, enter, it will make its polyline. But now again X, enter, it will make again its line. So in this case it was a rectangle, everyone was a rectangle, so I just put it selected and press X, enter. so it made it again a line. So I did it for demonstrating you something. Okay, offset. Now we are going to offset command. This is rectangle I am making, this is polyline, and these are the lines. So I will go into offset and I will take 300. Okay, now if I am selecting one object and making one, then it replicates the same object beside that. Same example, I am going to replicate it. Offset means if you will see one wall and if you made one plaster along the whole wall, then what happens, if this was your building wall, the plaster will come like this, but it should be met here. So what happens, if you will join this J, enter, and again offset, what happens, it will make object offset like this. In this you will not get the better idea, so I am going to use in this. If I am going to offset it and select the 300 only, select first object, second object, third object, fourth object, same as, and what will be the distance between this first object and second object, it will be 300. Not only this case, if I will make in circle also and make offset, select object, and if I will select the multiple, then we can just click many of the as much as I will click, it will make. Again inside I will click, but after that its circle is not possible, so it will not make. But after all this we can make. Again select the multiple and click like this, ZZ. Now again in offset case, if I will explode this line and make with this line, so what happens, if I will offset, enter. Now if I am going to offset, it will offset it individually. So this is the problem now. That's why we requires the polyline instead of line in case of working faster. Again I am going to show you array. What is array? For example, I am taking one circle and making one rectangle inside it. First rectangle and second again one circle, for example this one, and something like this. This is our some object. Just think this is our some object. I want its array, so just select AR, enter, select which type of array you want. For example, I want rectangular array. Just how many things there, how many columns you want. I want 10, then it will make 10 columns. You look here, 10 columns. How many rows you want? We have only 3 now, 1 2 3. So what will I make? I will make 5 columns rows now. So like this. Again level is different thing. I will show you in if I will make one array tutorial, it will take at least 30 minutes. So I will explain all of these things. So just now I need this. I am going to change base point. I am going to select this base point, and what is this value? This value is the distance between each object. For example, if I am going to spacing, for example here total, this is the distance between first object to second object. This is the distance between the first object to second object in the row, not the column. So if we can change it here also, spacing, the first spacing is 11/642. Here you can see, but where is this? The distance between columns, 11/642. Here 11/642. Same if I will take it 10000, enter, it will according to that. And again if I will select this one, 13043, you look at 13043, it is the distance between columns, rows. So if I am making 12000, enter, it is like this. Then what is this distance? This is the total distance, means I am going to escape it. It's complete. Now distance between the first object from here to here, the point to point distance, this will be, what is the distance? I am not getting, it's too much. It is 9000. We were watching this, we will select 90,000, sorry. Okay, this is the array command. So again if I am going to make one array, circular array, Okay, I am go for circular array. I am going to make one circle here like this. Circle is for demonstration only. You will not make circle every time. You can just put the dimension, and if for example I am taking this point, okay, this is our center point along which this should be arrayed. So I will select AR enter, or same AR enter, select the object and enter. Now select the polar, select the point, and this is the array. Again I put one tutorial about the array. You can use that for this. For example, I am going to select this distance, select the items. I can change this item. For example, I want 12 items, it will make 12 items. Total distance, it's like this. So whatever you want, you can change it here later. Okay, again the path array is, for example, I am making one spline like this. Think this is our street, and I want to, and this is our street light. This is our street light. So what happens, this is like this. Okay, I want to copy it all over this. So what will happen, select AR enter, select the path array, select the path, and this is copying like this. So you can now change the distance between each lights, change the distance between lights, and again rotation of the lights. That I will explain in the later videos. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Press escape, and this is our array. Again, if you want to change the distance between, for example, what will we do, Control Z, 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 Z. Select AR enter, path array, select objects. Now items, put here, for example I am putting 6000. Again items, I have to put 60,000 instead of 6000. Now this is the distance. If I want starting to end, there should be, here is the specified number of items. I am telling if the item should be whatever the distance, no problem. So I will change the method to divide, and again items, it will ask only the how many items you want. I will tell it's 16 items should be there, or like this. Now only 16 items is there. You here, yes, number of items 16 only, and here is our array. So this is array. If I am changing its color to red, okay, and I want all these colors to red, again I am changing its thickness. Thickness is I think I am making this much. Line weight is not on, so I will switch on the line weight. Okay, wait, Control A, delete, zoom to extend. I am making one rectangle, 0, 0, enter, and 50, 50. Okay, this is our rectangle. What is this? This, make this to default. Okay, I am making one spline. Okay, this is our rectangle. I made it red, change its thickness to 0.50, and some other things are also available with us. For example, rectangle, circle, lines. I want to change its properties same to this. What will I do? Select MA, match properties, MA. For example, here also one button is here, is match properties. Whatever object you will select, it will change its properties. Either select all, or if you don't want to select, so what will we do? Select, and again we change the color or any property you want. Okay, so this was the basic concept of the match properties. What is the fillet? And for example, I am going to make one polyline like this, like this, like this, and rectangle. Now again go to fillet. Fillet is the round edge, and chamfer is the straight cut. For example, I am going to fillet and select the radius. Radius I am making one 10 by 10. Just select one edge and second edge. It will make an edge here. Same as select one edge and second edge here. But I am going to go out and again fillet, F enter, fillet, and I put the radius 10, enter, and now I am selecting the polyline. So whatever polyline we will select, it will again completely apply on every corner. Look here, in this case I am going to change and radius, okay, 10. Now I am selecting multiple, so after one we can select and again pair, again a pair, again a pair. So the command will not exit. But if we will not select the multiple, just we press the radius, enter, and if I will select one object, second object, after radius it gone. So we need to select multiple if we have to apply it again and again. Okay, this was the fillet command. Now again for the chamfer command, CHA, here these are all available. Fillet, under this chamfer, here array, rectangular array, path array, polar array, here is the scale, stretch, copy, mirror. Okay, mirror is also still remaining. Fillet, everything is there. This is explode command, I X enter. This is offset command, this is erase command. Erase, for erase just select and delete, no problem. So CHA, enter. Now I will select the distance between. What is the chamfer? First I will show you. I will making one rectangle and making one line like this. If I will cut this rectangle from this line, okay, then what will be the final outcome? Like this. So this is called chamfer. How I did that I will show you. So this will be the first distance, this one. This will be the second distance, 47, 73, like this. Or there will be another method. If I will give this one distance and make one angle between this and this is the line and distance and angle. So when we will go to the chamfer CHA, we will see, sorry, CHA, enter, chamfer, there is distance or angle, whichever method you want, you can choose. Even in angle it will ask first length, that is first length, and second is, for example, I am going to 10 and angle is 45 degree, and just I am selecting first object and second object. It will cut like this. Again, if I will check the dimension from here to here, it's 10, and if I will check the dimension from here to here, it's 45. Again, you need to do some experiments on that, then you will get the idea. Okay, now our I think our modify tools are over, and again we have a lot to cover. Annotation tool, annotation tools, again I put it, sorry, it is not like this. Only one annotation tools are remaining. So linear dimension I already showed you. There are couple of types of dimension. For example, I am making one line. Here you can see linear dimension, align, angular, arc, radius, diameter, angular, jog line dimension. So here you also will get. So what is the linear dimension? For example, I am going to dim linear, DIM LIN. This is the command, and select one object. This is the linear dimension, means straight in either in X or in Y. But align dimension, sorry, DIM AL, dim align dimension. Select object. This is the dimension between straight path, distance of this line. So this will be show the horizontal distance between this point and this point. This will show the horizontal distance between this point and this point, and this will be shown the shortest distance between first point and second point. Okay, you saw I am selecting just directly one line. For example, I am going to dim line, enter. I am just selecting first point, second point is okay. Okay, I'm not snapping. So what I do, select object. If you will press space or enter, it will now snap whole object. Now it's snapping only 2 points. So what will I do? Select and one space, it will snap whole object. Same in circle. If I want its radius, so what I will do, dim R. Okay, dim radius. Just select object, it will give you the radius. Okay, again I want to diameter, so dim D, diameter, enter, select object, it now it will give the diameter, same as double of that. Diameter sign is also put here. Okay, in some cases you want r here. Okay, it's also applying. For example, in this dimension you need some prefix before that. So just I will click and don't use any equal, just here I will, for example, I want dist, enter. So the value will not be changed, but one prefix will be added. Just select object, and if I will change the dimension, then again the value changes, but this dist remains. Again I will, if I want to add here, so this is prefix also, suffix also. But if you will change this once, for example I deleted and put some value, now whatever I will change, this will not affect all this will always remain the same. So never delete that blue dimensions which I deleted, this blue. If you want to use the blue dimension, then okay. If you don't want to use, you can delete. Okay, then our aligned angular dimension, I already showed you. dim angular, select object, first object and second object. There are two types of angle, minor angle, major angle. So in which whatever direction you will select, it will make angle in that direction. This is what the coordinate, everything we covered. And this is jog dimension. What is this? For example, I am making one arc, a, enter, select first point, and I am doing like this. This is also one arc. You will see it seems like line, but it's not line. So what will happen if I will select the radius, for example, radius, select object and put the radius here. So what happens, its radius is 78,697. So what happens, this goes here out of our drawing. So in this case I have to show the drawing dimension. So I will just select jog, select the arc or circle, I selected this arc, center of the location. Okay, now it will put the value like this. Here it will, value will be here, I think, mo, enter. Just we will, the properties palette was hidden. Okay, now I am going to change its text dimension, text height. I am going to make it 100. Now look here, it's our dimension. Okay, now instead of this line we can put this line, and this jog symbol is for that jog line. That its radius is not this one, sorry, center is not this one, center is somewhere else. Just we are showing these dimensions. Okay, whatever in your case you can put it. Now I think I covered most of the things. Text, multi-text and ladder, these are remaining. Okay, no problem. What else? I am doing some now. If I want to show this radius, I will do like this, not in this case. For example, I am going to radius, for example, like this. If I want to show the arc length, I will do like this. Okay, this is the arc length. And again, if I want to put some note, so what will I do? Either put T, enter, that is text, or MT, enter, multi-text. What is the difference between text and multi-text? T is also for the multi-text, and for the text you will have to put the whole command text, text. Okay, what happens if I want to, I am not going to write anything. I am, for example, this is the thing. Just I am going to copy this all and select, because every time I am not going to type. So I am going to text, enter, select. This is the height, how much height your text should be, and rotation angle I am putting the 0, and now again I am pasting it. And if I will put enter and put something else, what happens, just I will say okay. Now each line he made another different things. This is not the same line. Okay, these are different objects. Means I put 4 times enter, then it will make 4 time text. Again, if I will do multi-text, for multi-text only T, enter, select. We have to put some window, that means the limitations of that screen. Now I am placing this V 4-5 times I am putting. But what happens when I will select, this all is in the same object, I can select the window dimensions. Again I can change the its colors and also the fonts. Just double click, select all object, and here we can change the fonts also. For example, from Arial I want to change to, and then you can see the change. Sorry, home text editor. Again you can see the change, bold, italic, anything. But in the text system, yes, for in the text system, text text system, whatever you are doing, you cannot change the font, you cannot change the you can change the color. Of course you can change the color. After that I am selecting this and I can change the color, but you cannot change the fonts, you cannot change the sizes or etc. So this is the problem with the text. So now default is the multi-text T. And if you want some notes with ladder, for example LEA ladder, or LE is also one command, LE, that is quick ladder, same as multi-line text and text. So in text it was only one line, in multi-line text it was with multiple lines. Same case, if I am going to LEA ladder, I am selecting one object, selecting this and enter. Now I can put any text here. Bit select, enter. We again zoom out to very big screen, that's why it's happening. So LEA, enter. I am going to close. Specify ladder first point, second point. Now I can see the arrow also. Okay, enter. First line of the annotation object, just I am pasting it. Oh shit. LEA and LEA, enter. Select the first point, second point, object, enter. And whatever you want, this is the thing, and enter. Okay, now again enter. This is the object, but again I am going to do the same thing. Enter. This is enter, enter. And now if it is blank and again pressing enter, this all will come in the same thing. This is the difference between ladder. What is the quick ladder? QL. In this case I am again going to show you. Whatever point I am selecting, until I press enter it will not end. But in the quick ladder, QL, select first point, second point, and now it's asking for the height of the text. Now text, and whatever you put, enter. Whatever you put, enter, and enter. Now you will see it completed, but it doesn't ask more points or unlimited points. So you can select QL and you can change the setting also. What the type of text, for example here is multi-text, you can select the objects, Q ladder, spline, number of points. For example, now this, how many points it asks? 1 point, second point, and 3 point. This was the 3 point. If I will select the 2 point, 2, enter. Now I will start first point, second point, and this again asking the height. Whatever I am putting, enter. Now this made. What is this small line called? Again I am going to the same command, setting. For example here, see, it's called landing, not mentioned here. Spline, angle, closed fillets. I think it's hidden somewhere, I am not getting. So if you will show the properties, you will show the landing here. Geometry miscellaneous, dimension, style, type, arrow, text offset, dimension over is called dimension, line width, line or line color. It's not available here also, but format, dimension, it's not available, but this is called landing. You can change its dimension also. In this version it's got hidden somewhere. You will find, you will get it. Okay, now this was the basic tutorials. I targeted it for the 50 minutes only, but I think it got more than 1 hour. basic thing is that I tried to explain whole of the things in the short video in crash courses like. So if you like, please share it, and also subscribe, because I am going to explain each of these commands thoroughly. For example, I multi-ladder I use. For example, I am going to go again to rectangle. This is our rectangle. I made it. Okay. So again I am putting the dimension 500 by 500. Okay, now this is the dimension. I'm going to delete it. Okay, rectangle, dimension 500. My numlock is not working. D enter, 500 by 500. Okay, now this is our rectangle. Again I want chamfer. Then what happens? REC enter. I can do directly. For example, I want 100 chamfer. Now again select, D enter, 500 by 500. Look, everywhere is already chamfer. For example, same the command, I want fillet. Again I am leaving this dimension same. Select the base point, D enter, 500 by 500. Sorry, 500. I by mistaken. D enter, 500 by 500. Now with fillet, again I want some thickness, width, everything is there. A lot of things is there in in every command, not in only rectangle. In every command, trim has more than 10 to 20 features, but it's no one knows that. So I didn't explain you the trim. So if I forgot, I think, sorry, I am going to line enter. Like this I have some lines, and I want to remove this, or I want this line between this. What will we do? Just tr enter, select object, enter it. Again select object, whatever your object you will select, it will be trimmed, but the final object will not be trimmed. These things I will explain. Just now using trim, what will you do? Tr enter, and now you will select whatever line you segment you wanted to trim. Okay, just you will click and it will be trimmed. Later on I will take one whole tutorial on the trim. Okay, I hope you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also share it to your friends. Thank you.